kids in town could hardly sleep the night before John Robinson's circus came to town. There was no bridge at the time, and the circus had to be ferried over by Jacob Crow. And just as we got there at Riverside, some of the wagons had already crossed. The show was a great caravan with horses drawing gorgeous chariots, all weary from the long trip from Hagerstown. Jordan Norris read the huge sign for me, and he said it read, "The greatest show on earth, except one." And Jordan mused, the other one must be Barnum's. After cautiously testing every step, we watched the elephants finally get aboard the ferry, one or two at a time. John Feynman became famous for letting them eat peanuts right out of his hand. After the elephants waded in the stream and squirted water all over themselves, Cam Sugar ran home and told his mom, "Oh, Mama, I saw the elephant and he has 2 tails. One to eat with and one to brush off flies." I watched the fearless keepers of the elephants with sharp hooks and darts, and they finally got them to move up the hill towards town. But what we wanted to see most were the lions and tigers. Panic fell upon the crowd when one of the lions let out an unexpected roar, the sound the likes of which we had never heard before. I, for one, wished I was safe at home with all the doors locked. Well, now, noonday dinner was hastily swallowed that day by all the children from everywhere. And then we went to the circus. The tent was open for spectators at 1:30, and there were many sideshows to see. The most thrilling was the wild man from Borneo, who was depicted as being overcome by men as he was feasting on a human being. My guardian was not impressed, and we passed it by. And just as the picture on the outside described, I saw a lady fearlessly allowing these snakes to entwine her all about her neck and body. She handled them just about as a boy would handle a piece of rope. She was a brave woman. Now, the wonders within the tent were still more interesting. First came the elephants, weaving from side to side with small eyes and great flapping ears. And then the camels were standing together, sneering. Fortunately, they did not spit any poison on anyone. There was a zebra, but someone said it looked an awful lot like a paint job by Bill Miller. And then came the tigers and lions. Only they were not as fierce as the circus bills had pictured them, except when one of the lions yawned. It looked to me like the monkeys had a lot more fun than we boys did. I could have stayed and looked at the monkeys all afternoon. But a band struck up a lively tune. We hurried to the big tent. We found places to sit down on a funny sort of seat where you let your feet hang. There